Good afternoon, brothers, sisters, and gender normal sisters. It's time to jump into another game that we used to play, that I played before, that really enjoyed, and ironically enough, is also getting a sequel. That is Breathedge, with me, your host, Ollamh. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, we are going to be playing some Breathedge. Like I said, very similar to Subnautica. Very, very similar to Subnautica. Has a lot of the same beats, a lot of the same style. You have, you know, small little areas that that you're safe in. There's no monsters, not exactly, but there is, you know, there are things like, you know, you have to finding the resources, build equipment and stuff like that. Learn how to make new equipment out of really bizarre ass shit. That we'll come to that. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the game here, shall we? All right. So yeah, like I said, we have played this before. I think, yeah, it took us we played 19 hours worth of it. So we're gonna play this. We're gonna go ahead and do the intro and everything. We're just gonna do standard, so, you know. Well, I guess we could do story-based where, you know, we don't have to worry about oxygen and stuff, but that seems kind of cheap. Yeah, this is not a great fancy opening credits at the beginning of the game. From the creators of The Matrix, there's been no news lately. Well, that's not true anymore. 22 awards some other games received. Searching for this point took up half of the development time. Director still isn't needed here at all. Hi. The Red Ruin Softworks team is categorically against smoking, which causes loud headlines in newspapers and other diseases. And therefore, we suggest you replace this dangerous cigarette in the robot's claw with something more useful. Now, let him smoke.
Here you are again. Did you have time to think of how to behave during the interrogation? Remind him, R2-D3.
Ow! You know, you could cause a concussion
You tell us
that way.
all you know from the beginning. No lie. Confirm?
Yeah, you still have a helmet on. Jeez, do you mind?
You tell us all from the beginning or violence. You tell us that you fly to the funeral, but the liner explode radicals of green universe. Confirm?
All right, I'll tell you. Spitting was a lousy idea, we agree. You'd better tell your story first. You can still have your defiant expression. All right, fine. Year 2073, somewhere on the outskirts of the universe. How is that actually possible? Interstellar liner unnamed. Your yogurt or some other slogan could go here? Really? Wow, this is a massive ship. And there is Grandpapa. Oh. Green Universe, broccoli attack. Okay, that's not normal. Grandpa, no. Yeah, that's That is less than ideal. But at least we don't have to play through like 15 to 20 minutes of the fucking game in order to get the title screen. Chapter 1, Lost in
You
Space.
lied to me. Logo was impossible. Could not see the shuttle from space. Tell truth, no lie. Confirm?
Wow, okay. You're just a dick. Fine. Wait, yeah. And yeah, you couldn't see, you don't get the panoramic view anymore because he's actually telling this guy what... Oh, I hate that. Having a bit of tinnitus already, it's like, yeah, I don't need...
Greetings. I'm your funerary spacesuit's built-in guide to the world of space funerals. Before we start communicating further, confirm that you are still able to read after the impact.
Okay, how do I do that? Oh, use.
Splendid. You've gotten into a non-standard situation. The Breathedge Global Funeral Agency is proud of its impeccable history. However, your death may cause the loss of its reputation. Therefore, we suggest that you stop the gas leak and survive. When picking up any useful items, you can stuff them in your pockets, calling it an inventory, if you will.
Yeah, that's normally what...
Take
yeah,
out the chewing gum from your pocket. Try not to stick it somewhere except for your face.
All right, plug the leak. No. That's...
To stop the leakage, you'll need an object without any holes. You deserve some words of encouragement. That's impressive. You've almost won. Remember that the funerary spacesuit isn't designed for long-term use of persons or animals in outer space. It is recommended to immediately call for help on the interphone, improve the spacesuit, or become depressed.
Can I do all three? I really like to do all three. Girlfriend, home. 2U, 3I, 3B, A, C, O. Yeah, that's not enough. That's not... Okay, we're just gonna leave that. Ooh. Summer 2008. Really? Okay, is there anything on the back of this? No, okay. Another note. Don't forget to feed the chicken. But isn't the chicken like... Alright, fine.
Just the antenna, you'll have to go into outer space.
Grandpa's picture. One of the last photos of Grandpa, who didn't part with the chicken until his death. He really liked himself here, and I couldn't help putting this on the photo frame. Our home number. I can't reach it, of course. Well, there's no one to call, unless I say hello to the cockroaches. You? Looks like India. Somehow I've never asked where this photo is from. I just realized all of a sudden there's no music. Fine, I'll do the music myself. So Chuckle Belt. Chickle Belch? Expensive, unfiltered, dark, tasteless, and non-alcoholic. Something chosen by Grandpa solely because of its label. Though he always denied it and wrinkled his face while choking on this crap. Yeah, drink a dream. Why is the chicken belching fire, though? There's a lot of questions here. Yes, exactly. You got it right. It's a book. It has pages inside, letters and numbers on the pages. It also has crumpled corners and traces of greasy fingers. It smells like a book, looks like a book, and tastes no different from a book. Okay, why are you tasting a book, though? That's just no. A page from the famous and only galactic newspaper, The Piece of the Truth. It has been published for a long period of time and is distinguished by honesty, openness, good absorbency, and softness of paper. which makes it indispensable. Makes it an indispensable piece of trashy literature after a hearty dinner. Nice to know that toilet paper is still an issue. Green Universe. Broccoli attack. Green Universe activists promise new terrorist attacks if bearing any kind of meat in space is not prohibited. Space hearse blasts off. Okay, so they actually have, like, written down all this stuff. Those damn bananas continue kidnapping my goats. What is that? Vampire cat terrorizes the quadrants, the inhabitants of Mars. Why is disturbing factor uneven? Secret of longevity. All right. Last week, scientists from the Life Institute made a statement that could help the fight against old age. After extensive research on mice and macaques, scientists found that the animals that didn't undergo any experiments lived on average from 5 to 6 years longer. This surprising discovery led to the conclusion that idleness and sitting on the couch can activate some hidden body reserves that will allow you to live much longer. I don't think that's what it means. I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say I don't think that's what they're trying to say. Famous car exhibition turns out to be a disguise. Turns out to be a disguise of cannibal chipmunks. Well, that's fine. I'm not a chipmunk. Grandpa's garage was full of such blueprints. With them, even a hamster could assemble a tiny helicopter for itself if it had the will and a Phillips head screwdriver.
When you discover a new blueprint of an item, it is automatically added to the memory reprocessor in the kitchen, where you can create this item using the necessary resources. Probably.
Right, so grabber. But I don't think we can... Don't think this actually works. Oh, no, see, it does work as a back scratcher, but it doesn't actually do anything as far as being helpful to us.
The waste disposal system is damaged and is operating in reverse mode. The toilet can suck objects flying past the shuttle when the tanks are full.
Press F to relieve yourself. I don't, not right now. Okay, so we have some fabric. Huzzah. All right, so we need to come...
increased radiation is detected. Probably this is the central core of the liner. Be careful, the radiation will kill you instantly in such a suit.
All right, so we need to come out here and...
That was a close call. Try to adjust the antenna very carefully. You've got great engineering skills. You have broken the antenna completely. Now you will need some special equipment and interphone activation codes, which are encrypted in the memory of the steering wheel if it's still intact.
Okay. Steering wheel. Right, over here.
It looks like the steering wheel. You need to try to connect to it. Great news! Using my ingenious 2-digit password matching algorithm, I managed to hack the interphone activation codes. Now all that's left is to build a cryptographic debugging station and reconfigure the interphone using these codes, which will take about 5 years with your current skills. Remember that you are still able to become depressed.
Yeah, I think that's built in, buddy. I think that is pretty much just, yeah, everybody here is depressed. Thank you. So we need a cryptographic debugging station, which means 2 metal, 1 wire. All right. So we need metal that we can actually pick up. Aha. We need a scrapper for that. Well, we don't have a scrapper. Of course, because we're so new at this, our oxygen is like pretty much like, yeah, it's you're gonna die quick. Wow, these doors are very reactive. All right, so wire. Look like plastic.
Judging by the primary analysis of the destruction, most of the passengers of the liner died. This might be the biggest catastrophe in the history of astronautics, the reasons for which are yet to be clarified.
Is there, do you want to, like, maybe give me a clue as to where there's some freaking wire? A little bit of help, maybe? Oxygen is not unlimited. Well, yeah, I know that.
The number of knocked down elderly women is impressive, as well as the fact that elderly women might be run over in space at all.
How are elderly women getting knocked down in space? I question that. I love you, the chicken. Little man and kitten. I've always been good looking, although my beard was not as thick in my childhood. By age of 3, it's gotten better. Right. 5 kilograms and about 13.02 centimeters? The chicken was passed on in our family from generation to generation, but she loved Grandpa even more than worms, I think. And Grandpa always returned the affection. Okay, so is that like an immortal chicken? Harry the cat was my first and last pet. He was a proud and a good one. Even the chicken respected him, I guess. At least she attacked me more than him. Why are you trying to make... Oh, Harry the cat, Harry Potter, yeah. Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, why are you trying to make him look like Harry Potter? Oh, because you named him after Harry Potter. Alright, so... A good photo. It was taken 2 years before our grandpa's death. The jacket has outlived him and will probably outlive me as well. There's a lot of, like, little codes on the back of these, which is curious, to say the least. All right, so yeah, wire. I can't break anything because I don't have the scrapper yet.
The sensors report the presence of some nearby cooling gel. Its microscopic particles can settle on the glass of the spacesuit, forming some beautiful frostwork which can lead to visibility deterioration.
Really? Is that wire? I think I see some wire. Certainly looks like wires. All right. And now try to get back before our O2 runs out. It's always the O2. It's always oxygen. Yes, I know. Relax. All right, so. Use the processor, equipment, tools. Cryptographic debugging station.
If you're sure that this is exactly what was on the blueprint, then try to reconfigure the receiver. If you have any doubts concerning it, then you will eventually suffer an electric shock, and then your spacesuit will automatically take your body measurements to order a coffin from our company. Thank you for choosing the Global Funeral Agency.
Yeah, I don't think this is how it's supposed to look. Like, it's supposed to look like this little recorder type deal with 2 straps. This looks like a club. That worked? Attention survivor. The rescue shuttle Hope has been...
The rescuer's arrival time exceeds your estimated lifespan by 4,369 years. You need to get to the extraction point yourself, getting past the radiation. However, it's impossible to do this with your current skills. To increase your level, you need to create some crap imposed by the developers.
Wait, are you saying that I'd have less than a year to live? That's not encouraging. All right, so we can make a handy scrapper now. Yay! All right, and what is the crap imposed by the developers? 2 refined metal and thick electrical tape. All right. Well, I think we know how to make refined metal. Resources, refined metal. Yeah, we need 4 metal for that. Okay. All right. Incredible. Survived one. I see your avatar online.
It wasn't possible to determine the coordinates of the survivor. Communication only works on reception, which gives a good reason not to respond and not to be distracted, despite the objections of the hormonal system.
Hey, you know, I mean, if she's a survivor, she might need help. We should help her. All right, so we are looking for electrical tape. We now have a battery. We can now make bottled water. We now make a nutrient package. We can make tons of stuff. All right, so now I have plastic. All right. Why do I feel like that the wooden water-powered robot from Futurama? Like, oh God, I'm not gonna make it this time. Eat, drink. All right, so come back out here. My name is Babe. I am very beautiful. Can you save me? In hurry, please.
Your interlocutor has very sweet accent, causing fatal errors in my grammatical functions.
Yes, my name is Babe. I'm very beautiful. You save me? I beg. I'm completely alone. Take off your helmet. You may hear me cry. Hurry. Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. All right, so we can do the... No, we need to make a refined metal. Oh, we don't actually have thick electrical tape. We need... Okay. We need rubber for that. Or, you know, keep trying our luck as far as breaking open these containers here. All right, another thing of rubber. Great. And we have food. All right, let's pick up some ice. Because, hey, ice is good for making water. Well, I mean, it is water. But drinkable water. All right, so now we should be able to say refined metal. We need 2 of you. We need 1 electrical tape. I see dangerous place on radar. There's many life-giving oxygen. You cannot fly there. If you suddenly smoke there, you can explode. What was that? It is better to suffocate than to burn. I'm gonna say no. I don't want to do either. I want to live. Crap imposed by the developers. Yes. You completed the entire 99. You've received title of the greatest
electrical
creator.
stimulation is complete. Having traced your brain's activity while you were working, your brain was stimulated with small electrical charges to improve your engineering skills. Judging by the result, it didn't work and caused a number of hallucinations. However, it was entertaining. You still can't get past the radiation, but I will mark the coordinates of the rescuers for useless motivation.
So, yeah, that's just a dick. That's just a dick. Right, we should probably like see what it takes to actually make. Okay, food. Nutrient package requires just nutritious goo and ice, and that just takes 2 ice. All right, so we can make a cup of water, make some food. We're good. We've got 2 food, 2 water. That's fine. We'll be good for a while. Because that does 25. That does 30. All right, might as well go ahead and use one of them. All right, and we have durability of 26. Oh, now there's just a hint of music.
The largest condom in the world, and also an emission of gas, most likely oxygen, are detected ahead. There's no data on the condom being suitable for an oxygen reservoir, but you can try to construct a simple balloon for distracting yourself from fatal thoughts.
Okay, oxygen candle. That will come in very handy. So yes, basically they're saying, hey, you can use a condom to to hold a little bit of extra oxygen. That's, I mean, technically, I guess it could be, technically it would be true, but let's just make sure that it's one fresh out of the package. So yeah, see, that'll give us extra oxygen when we need it. So, all right. What do we need as far as equipment? We need enhanced spacesuit, lead paint, and aluminum. All right, so we need thick electrical tape and a condom for an extra 25 oxygen. Metal and battery, we'll give it to make that. Okay, cool. Grab refined metal and aluminum, refined metal, and thick electrical tape. All right. Yeah, the hit and miss of the, I hate when the audio is like hit and miss. It's like, oh no, here's some, hello there, Evie.
Judging by the degree of decomposition, this subject died long before the catastrophe. We have a murder here, Sherlock, and we just have to ignore it. It is unlikely that he suffocated from this, being in a spacesuit where oxygen is sufficient for an entire full breath.
He betrayed our marriage. Pervert, cheater, he deserved it. Waiting in the cabin for the wife to leave. Your Sergei. Judging by the broken handle, someone's body was beaten very hard and very painfully with it. I wonder which part of the body it was exactly. Don't ask. Don't ask. I mean, he has a lamp stuck through his chest, had a condom stretched over his things. He's handcuffed, and he has wet himself. That's kind of. So I took the condom. Unfortunately, forgive my accent. Humanity fly all over a galaxy, but never make good translator. Are you saving me? would be happier if it was an unopened condom that we were making our extra oxygen from or with. What do we need for that? We need electrical tape. But we can make some shears. Which will enable us to get some rubber and some cloth. All right, we need rubber for... Aha. I think if I remember right, these are rubber? Yes. Oh, you are gone. You're out of here. Take some honey.
Seems they were playing some brain cracking game.
Right, can we get back in time? Oh, just barely. All right. So the honey and ice will give us better food, but will take away thirst. Does honey make you thirsty? I don't think so. I never found that honey made me thirsty. All right, so we have one. All right, we'll make some better oxygen. And, all right, we need to install it. So now we have, wait, what? What did that do? So that added an extra tube. On my monitor, the signals of the rescue shuttles appeared right at this point, but no one answered. Probably there is danger there, so don't... So it's worth to fly. All right, so we have 100 oxygen now. Ha ha ha. So much oxygen. All right, let's take a look over here.
I understand that such an image can horrify you, but put your mind at ease. You will need to pay only half the cost of a damaged spacesuit in such a situation. The Breathedge agency is proud of its loyal attitude towards clients.
Yeah, wait, so if we die like that, getting smashed by cooling gel, we're still responsible for the cost for the cost of our suit? That somehow doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem right, but it does. Like, that is the type of thing that a company is absolutely going to fucking do. All right, another pair of scissors. Cool. All right, so we should be able to make our refined metal and our thick electrical tape. Then make our drill. And you know what? We're going to go ahead. Oop. Kicking the cock all over the place. All right, so we need 3 metal. We have 0 metal. Wait, does that one only have 2? There's a 3rd. Alright, so let's go ahead and make an extra handy scrapper. So there is gas.
The service supply compartment, almost intact. They usually install oxygen stations here. You would be in luck if you managed to get inside. A damaged door scanner. You can scan the scanner with a scanner to record the scanner's damage data to the scanner's scanner protection system for emergency depressurization of the compartment. You will need a scanner. I used the word scanner 8 times.
I've big bust and slender legs. I wanted you to know to motivate to save me. That's not exactly, you know, qualifications for being like, oh, hey. Welcome. Please, wipe your feet before entering. Why the hell should I? All right, so tools, scanner. We need metal. Of course, because it's always the metal. All right, so yeah, now with the scanner, we can like start like really. I mean, we don't really need the scanner as much for a lot of stuff, but it does help out. It does help out. It is a valuable thing. For example, we can come in here, we can scan the first aid kit. Now we know how to make a first aid kit. Well, there's some rubber sitting there. Huh. Didn't realize that. Survival guide? Why is everything 2024 2? A humorous survival guide recorded by one of Grandpa's friends. They've even cut some shots out from some movie and put it in there. I don't think that such advice can be useful, but to be honest, this situation is somehow strangely similar to mine. There's even a chicken there. All right, I will take that and I will put it in here. Breathedge survival guide. To pee or not to pee? Don't pee. Space is dangerous. So unpredictable, just like your bladder. I beg your pardon. In space, you can find yourself left without the most valuable... ooh. This is wrong. Very. Tip 2. Try to keep it all in. This is wrong. Don't pee on the electrical equipment. Gotcha. Explore the environment in search of aids. Right. This is wrong. Right. Don't pee in space. Collect everything, but be extremely cautious. Use your chicken. This is wrong. Okay, so the chicken will with due luck and diligence, you might actually craft shit. You might make a base where you can have a toilet that works properly. Don't pee all over the bathroom. There's no janitor here. The end. Thank God. All right, so if we scan the scanner with the scanner, we'll be good. I think scanning the scanner with the scanner basically like tricks it into opening up. Yes.
There can be no mistake here. This is a working autonomous oxygen station. It can be used for long-distance flights if you don't break it. You must carefully remove the station by removing 2 screws. Anyway, this doesn't matter anymore. At least now you have an understanding of how to assemble one. You have a set of its parts and a light taste of despair. Be careful with the vacuum breakdowns. An electric shock of such power can lead to the failure of my systems, and I can't guarantee the safety of your corpse before the arrival of the funeral team.
Right, well, let's harvest the rubber. So apparently we now know how, by breaking shit, we learn how to make shit. What was that we can break? Ah, break the door. No, there's no need to break the door. Pretty sure that's the nutritious goo. Whenever you say goo, it's never good. It's never good. It's just not. Right, so bathroom. Remember, folks, don't pee in space.
Toilet detected. Some of our clients are very sensitive about toilet talk, and therefore we included a dictionary filter which will replace the word feces with the word joy. Judging by the amount of joy around, this is the debris of the liner's public toilet. This means that there may be large reserves of water from the shower tanks nearby. The main thing is not to confuse them with liquid waste tanks.
Right, so the yellowish water and a dead hamster. Poor fellow, for some reason, there has always been a lot of these rodents. Whether they ran away and multiplied or were specially bred, I don't know. But I think there's still a lot of them. Why is there one in the toilet, though? Like, this guy was like... Looks like he was trying to climb... Might have been climbing out of the toilet? But I am questioning any kind of hamster or rodent that is anywhere near a toilet. There are questions to be answered here. And they're not good questions. Alright, so... Right, are you married? I'm not yet, but very much to want. If we survive, we could go on date. Are you saving me? From yourself? No. So yeah, yellowish water made from ordinary water by natural alkalization through the kidneys. It's pee-pee water. So fabric and alcohol, oxygen generator, right? But what is the yellow? So yeah, we literally can make yellowish water by taking in 4 pieces of ice. But the real question is do we get like our water level back? We should be getting our water level back. All right, so. Right, we need to pick up more water. We've been to that toilet. Great. What is this?
An automatic shuttle temperature control system. Due to the freezing of the sensors, it works at maximum power and is able to melt the cooling gel along with the helmet.
Right, but we need, okay. I know we need to go in that direction, but we're not quite ready for all that, because we actually still need aluminum to make our grabber. Because you do not want to try picking up normal, regular glass with your space-suited gloves. That's just generally not a good idea. I receive signal from Normandy. You get it too? I think it's some kind of trap. You mustn't fly there. I wish you would give me more time to read that, but okay. Alright, so we should be able to do a grabber once we have some refined metal. Yes. You mustn't fly there. Maybe these are survivors luring other survivors and eat them. I think that's a little... I mean, that's slanderous. So many corpses.
A standard coffin at the Global Funeral Agency. The opening of the coffin will be considered an offense and an act of vandalism, but no one will judge you if you die.
Wait, so I could do all kinds of nasty, evil shit, like opening up people's coffins, and as long as I die, I'm okay. Nobody cares. That's a little steep. Alright, so equipment, no, we need resource. Refined metal. And then make grabber. So the modification of Grandpa's back scratcher, it's great for pulling objects out of narrow holes and picking up things you don't want to touch. Like glass. That is the primary example here, is glass. So, alright, we're gonna open up our storage here. We should probably try and have some food and water on hand. As well as making sure we have some oxygen candles. Alright, so water. Make some nutritious package, and we'll make a couple sweet. And we're gonna store the yellow liquid because honestly, I do not see a reason for us to be carrying around bottles of pee. It's just not sanitary. All right, so. What are you? There's something back behind all of this. You are...
Depressurization may occur in the vicinity of the toilet pump when the waste tanks are damaged externally. It is highly recommended not to sit on it during such moments.
Right. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Alright, so we can go from one to another here. My goodness, this is gonna that's gonna take a while. But We did pick up something with the burrito, the enchilito, the... What are you? Shawarma. Because of course it is. When I try contacted to this point, signal not pass. A very strange place. Most likely deadly. You need to find out what's there. Why are you trying to send me into all the dangerous deadly shit? So, an accelerator. We need refined metal, yellowish water, and shawarma. Okay. That means finding more metal. Aha. Breathedge coffin.
A model from the
with
advertisement
love.
of the Global Funeral Agency. She looks good even without her head, but I wouldn't recommend touching the picture, as it could be regarded as sexual harassment.
It's just a picture. I can touch it. See? Nobody's suing me for sexual harassment for touching a picture. Whoa, whoa, okay, oh, okay, I didn't realize you were actually like a free floating ball of metal. All right, so an accelerator would be really super handy to have. So what do we need for the accelerator? Right, so we need refined metal, and then one of our bottles of pee. I don't know why it asked for yellowish liquid to be specifically, but complex device for outputting accumulated gases. Oh, okay. So it's like we're collecting our own farts and then sending them out in controlled bursts. Gotcha. All right. Speaking of pee, I need to, so we'll be right back. All right, and I'm back. And I realized as I was coming back, I'm like, oh, I knew I forgot to make one card. And yeah, I forgot to make a break card for Breathedge. It's always good to have a break card just, for moments like that where it's like, hey, I need to go do this. All right, so now we can move faster. Yeah, complex device for outputting accumulated gas to accelerate the body in weightlessness. Ineffective when used on a healthy stomach. So yeah, basically we are just what does this add to? Oh, it adds a little vent and a fart button. All right. So yeah, we're literally just, expelling our own farts. All right, well, let's take a look around at some of the wreckage. So yeah, basically this was just a funerary liner.
It looks like an underage child's cabin. I hope we won't find any dead children here, otherwise we will never escape the attacks of human rights activists. Hold on. The data analysis shows that this subject is 45 years old. This is an ordinary dead man with signs of drug intoxication. His body is reduced in half and he was killed in a sadistic way. It's alright, we've avoided a scandal. Oh no, that's what I was worried about.
Okay, so yeah.
It seems that the drawings are made by an adult, or a foot. It's not possible to identify this precisely.
Right, so now we can make a double balloon if we can find another condom. This is a hand-waving Charlie Chaplin wobble toy. Reminds me of someone. Charlie Chaplin. Yes. It's obviously Charlie Chaplin. Mr. Hypocrite. A poster for the famous superhero Mr. Hypocrite. Propaganda against sexism, racism, and other isms in all its glory. I don't know what to say. They didn't air this marvel on TV when I was a kid. Race-neutral, gender-unidentified, half-dressed, Kinda Studios. For children aged over 25. Why is he holding up a bucket of fried... Oh, well, everybody's got to have chicken, apparently. All right. I was hoping for, Grumpy Chicken. A chicken from the rare series of collectible toys, soft toys, Grumpies. These were sold at the 5-year anniversary of the animated series of the same name about unhappy beasts. This grumpy beast brood will break your ribs, little dudes. Do. I don't remember the rest of that jingle. All right, we should really just try and focus on getting back. As it says, oxygen is not
The
unlimited.
shuttle's plating is blue. These are the rescuers. Given that the evacuation shuttles have increased strength, the impact force must have been incredible.
Yeah, that's not surprising. Whatever we hit something pretty important and very, very, tough. Do you try overcome radiation without spacesuit? Must try definitely. It might save us. What might save you, but it's gonna kill me? Alright, there's water. By the way, I wanted to see what was so the double, yeah, we need 2 condoms now. I'm not sure we're going to be able to find 2 condoms. What is that? Oh, basically just saying, hey, there's... Oh, nope, there is something
The rescuer
here.
spacesuits are like funerary ones, but I always wanted to learn how their flashlights work as they don't require recharging. I propose we loot the corpse for scientific purposes.
Loot the corpse for scientific purposes. I'll go along with that. Man, there's just so much shit around here. All right, that gets us enough to make a couple more beaters. Which is good, because ours is almost gone. All right, equipment, tools. The flashlight, we need a light bulb. I thought we got one. We had a light bulb. I guess not. I thought we got one from right down here. Didn't we? Maybe he's got another condom around. Yeah, light bulb. Oh, that's right. We had to use it for our scanner. Novichok? The Novichok drug is developed with support from the Pension Association. The consumption of this unique drug includes such rare ingredients as chalk, probably increasing sexual potency, coal, probably increasing something as well, water, sugar, and absorbic acid. Recommended for persons who attain sexual maturity and experiencing an unreasonable fear of intimacy even with themselves. Oh, wow. They, now with banana flavor, 16 tablets? My dude. Male potency tablets. I remember I ate a whole box of these when I was a kid because I thought they were sweets. It was the first time when I discovered some peculiarities of the body, such as uncontrollable vomiting and diarrhea at the same time. Oh. That is not something you want anybody.
The evidence is collected. The investigation is successfully completed. It is obvious that the victim was poisoned by a Novichok chemical weapon for treason. This is confirmed by the cipher from a note that the female agent lost at the scene of the crime. Some special agency clearly had a hand in this.
Battery, a condom, and scissors. Alcohol. Yay, we can now produce alcohol. So yeah, his luggage carried a condom as well. We've got more than enough batteries. Still, but I need a third condom now. I love how he's just like Supermaning it up. Oh, there was some alcohol here, too. Huh. So it will decrease thirst, but it will increase temperature and alcoholic intoxication. Is that even a metric? All right, let's come over here and check out this space.
A lot of various goods were transported in the cargo holds of the liner unnamed. The Global Funeral Agency rented only a small part of the ship's space in the framework of the advertising company and has nothing to do with these goods.
Ooh, oxygen candles and a battery. I don't know why they would be shipping condoms, but I mean, we can hope. random bits of metal. That's a little confusing. All right, you know what, buddy? You're coming with me. That's right. You're coming home with me. I need company. I really wish you would stop twerking in my face, but this is where we are. Good grief. You must not eat. Food can be poisoned. And water and air. I care. You do not care. Alright, so where did we leave our corpsey? Where did corpsey go? Grandpa's mug? Grandpa loved to give young girls a ride on his rocket, so this is why his colleagues gave him this mug and the title Chief Womanizer. Unfairly, because Grandpa only gave them rides, and only on his rocket. But he still kept the mug, because it was always kept the mug and laughed at it. The handle is there! Yeah, I'm thinking Grandpa was a bit of, I'm thinking Grandpa was a little unsavory. Just gonna put that out there. All right, fine. You know what? Come here. You're coming with me. Come here. You're gonna come over here. There you go. No, no, up. There. Close enough. Here, you can even have a drink. Like, seriously, what is wrong with you, man? Fine. There we go. That's a bit better. Not really, but it's a little bit better. You still look like you're... now he just kind of... He looks like he's passed out. He looks like he's passed out rather than like, you know, hey, I've got no bones. All right. On the search for more condoms. Food and water. I will take that. And some plastic. All right. So we should probably find out what it is. What is it to make the oxygen candles again? Metal and battery. Okay, that we can do. Well, we can make a flashlight. That will come in handy. All right, we're gonna... A chest-mounted battery-powered flashlight. It does not shine for long. It constantly discharges, but if you put it in your mouth, your cheeks will turn red, which makes it an extremely useful piece of equipment. I don't see how that's in any way useful. All right, we can make tons of question though. Okay, oxygen station. Handmade units with batteries producing oxygen based on hydrolysis. It heats up so much that after starting it, it is better not to touch it or disassemble it. The station would have stunk of hydrogen and something else vaguely familiar, if not for the vacuum and your spacesuit. So, thick tape and aluminum plus an oxygen candle. Right, but how well does that work? So, I suppose we'll try it. We don't have enough space. All right, fine then. Well, we'll put our alcohol in here. We'll put some of our scissors in here. We don't need to be carrying around all those scissors. So yeah, the salty package gives us even more health, but takes away more of our water. All right. Well, we'll try and get down to this station here, and then we'll set it up. This was the person that like drew the plans for, or drew the little bear flying with two balloons. Though
the shuttle was flooded with paint during the crash. Even the service center wouldn't be able to clean it from the inside. It's impossible to repair it. The paint itself also has no value after freezing. It's probably the owner of the shuttle with paint. He was engaged in illegal pumping during the crash, judging by the traces of paint on his hands and a huge hose stuck to his face.
A smuggler's eye. Rumor has it that smugglers can open any lock with a retinal scanner. I have no idea how they do it, but probably using some eyes. I should try it, since this one just fell out.
The safe is private property, and the Global Funeral Agency is indifferent to the fact of its opening. The Breathedge Global Funeral Agency. We care about your reputation.
All right, so now we know how to make lead paint. You still not die? It is so grief.
If this station doesn't explode, your engineering skills will be reconsidered. I recommend that you investigate the immediate vicinity in search of radiation protective equipment for flying to the evacuation zone.
All right, so we can get there now pretty easily. I wanted to say great, not grief. My very bad language. See, I always figured Babe was like the Russian scammers that were like, please, my love, I'm very much happy to meet you. Just send me $200 US and I come. All right, paint and lead makes sense. All right, our drill is durability of 14. It's not bad. All right, but we are going to need to do some oxygen candles. Gonna need one of you and two of you to make two more of the oxygen stations. Oh, wait. Yeah, I was gonna say, whew, those take up a lot of space. We have enough space for a second one now? No. What those take? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, so 16. Yeah, I think we should have enough now. Just barely, but we should have enough. All right. We can go to this O2 station, see how much further out we can get, use drop another O2 station, go even further out, and just keep doing them like that. I don't know how long it takes for them to recharge, though. I'm pretty sure they recharge. I mean, they wouldn't really be oxygen stations if they weren't, you know. All right, so there's where the paint be. Small puffs of gas. All right, let's arm that. Not only does this provide us a way of getting keeping up with our oxygen, it also kind of outlines the path. It gives us it gives us nice little directions all the way down.
A large accumulation of toxic colorant has been discovered. If you find a container with this substance, you may receive irreversible brain damage and also improve the anti-radiation protection of the spacesuit.
All right, there we go. We do have some oxygen candles. How much do we need? So equipment, we need 2 pieces of lead paint. 3 pieces of lead paint. Well, actually, we only need... yeah, we only need 2 more pieces of lead paint.
It looks like a tank with paint.
Right, there's 2 pieces of paint. All right, what is the key? How do we use our flashlight? Where's the flashlight? Oh, it's middle mouse button. Okay. Oh, hey. Light, glorious light. Lead. Yes. So we still need at least 2 more pieces of lead. You're just regular metal. You are lead. If we can get them without, if we can get pieces of lead without having to damage our thing. So, all right, we've got 3 pieces of lead, 2 pieces of paint. Okay, we're good. I know it's not unlimited. That's why I'm coming over to our oxygen station. Which is really just a big-ass fucking balloon with an oxygen station attached to it. But we can fill up our tanks from 0 5 times, which is pretty nice. All right, so we should have enough lead and stuff to just be like, hey, yeah, we're good. I could still use another. I still could use another condom though. Just not really something that I ever thought I would be saying repeatedly. Is I need another condom. Yeah, I love. I kind of like the. If your body explode, if you can explode your body, flesh can be noticed by rescuers, and you become my hero. I am going to have to decline that polite and generous offer of me being your hero by going boom or splat or any other form of. All right. Wait. No. We've got an oxygen station here. Yep. There it is. All right. Is this one all the way out here? I'm pretty sure I've not been to that one yet. Perhaps it will have our next condom. I feel very much like Superman right now. It's just like, hey, I'm flying basically towards the sun. Anything unique here? There's honey. Big old vat of honey. All right. Nothing that we really need. Maybe looking behind the billboard would be good. Open, 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 open. Thank you. I'm actually kind of surprised that we can't, like, make a condom of our own. Okay, so an oxygen generator, we can make an oxygen generator that we can put into our oxygen stations to help refill it. Nice to know. All right, so resources, composite, lead paint. We are making way more lead paint than we need. So 4 aluminum and a roll of fabric. Glass. All right. Okay, so we need to go along these things here. We also want to set that up. So that when we get there, we can be like, or when we start to run out of.
The temperature control system proved to be extremely reliable and works even when the shuttle is destroyed completely. I wouldn't recommend disassembling and examining it.
Aw, but why not? This sounds like fun. All right, I think we're gonna set up our oxygen installation here. So, all right, next one is, looks like right over here. All right, as long as
a cemetery of rescue shuttles. The evacuation zone is very close, but the amount of debris is far from encouraging.
Yeah. Definitely looks like the rescue is not coming. All right. Now we need our grabber. Because this is, if I remember right, this is where we find glass. Ice. Ice.
It is highly recommended that you not touch the glass fragments with your hands. Tiny splinters are able to pierce the thin fabric of the spacesuit and cause a slight death attack.
A slight death attack. That's... Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. A little bit faster. You're okay, you're okay, you're okay, you're okay, you're okay. Just relax, 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 relax. Can't really see anything because of the ice. All right, fine. We're just gonna power through this and try and get out of the... Can't tell if I'm heading the right direction or not. I think I am. Okay, that is the oxygen station. All right, now we're starting to clear up. All right. That was not the best laid plan. All right, let's get over here and... Yeah, I know it's not unlimited. That's why I'm flying home. I do not know what those markings mean, but they're surely not good. All right. Woo. We made it. So, all right, equipment. So now we need 5 pieces of aluminum. We have 2. We're going to go ahead and rest a bit. So, yeah, it's going to lower our hunger and thirst, but it's going to increase our health. Oh, he's got the little chickie with them. Ain't that cute? All right, wake up. We need to find some more aluminum. You are ice. You are aluminum. And you are aluminum. All right, so now roll of fabric and plastic. I have some plastic. And I'm sure a roll of fabric is probably just, 4 pieces of fabric. All right,
The protection level against radiation is still insufficient for the flight to the evac point. You still need to improve the equipment or click exit game in the menu of your spacesuit, which will solve all your problems. Due to the high toxicity level of the renewed painting of the spacesuit, the probability of your death from radiation is now lower than the probability of death from the suit itself. In this regard, you can fly to the evacuation point.
All right, so boom, enhanced suit. So, what did we add? We added basically some lead paint onto the sleeves, and some antenna and hoses and stuff to the helmet. I'm not entirely sure that's gonna provide a lot of protection. So yeah, she's trying to tell us, attention survivors, the rescue shuttle Hope was sent for you from the nearest evacuation point. Due to the slight engine malfunction, the rescuers estimate the arrival time is 4,369 years. Wow, that is a long time. And if we look at it, enhanced spacesuit, the enhanced spacesuit is the same as the regular spacesuit, except painted with lead paint for greater moral support against radiation. Do not use while pregnant. If you don't learn physics at school and screw special lead antennas to your helmet, they can help protect you from radiation. Although thicker glass will be even more effective. So we have what? A total of 75, a plus 75 protection from radiation. That is good. I am wondering though if we can't find some if there isn't another condom somewhere here. I don't know. Apparently, some of these containers might have condoms in them. I thought I had made another scrapper. I guess not. But we have more than enough metal for a scrapper. Equipment, tools, scrapper. Yay, condom. And probably ought to take some rubber. Rubber is very, very valuable stuff. And, oh, why not? We'll pick up the water, too. All right, so we should be able to make our double condom breathing apparatus. Get in, please. Thank you. All right, so, equipment. Double condom. We need 2 wire, 4 plastic, 2 thick electrical tape. Okay. What was it? 4 plastic, 2 electrical tape. Okay, we can make 2 electrical tape. Thanks to the rubber that we picked up. Don't think I have 4 plastic, though. I only have 2. I do have 2 wire. All right. So we need 2 more pieces of plastic. Which... yeah, we've got some plastic here. Man, that glare is just outrageous. Right. I'm pretty sure there was some plastic over here, wasn't there? Or did I... oh, yeah. All right, so we can increase our oxygen capacity even more. Huzzah! Right, so equipment. Yeah, so instead of 25, it'll give us a plus 50. Which just added like a couple more holes and a little bit more tape. Now we can survive just a little bit longer. Yay. Okay. All right, so we can put that one in storage. All right, so let's think about what we need to do. So we need to go in towards the we need to go on towards the rescue point. We should have enough equipment and stuff to get there. Let's drink a couple bottles of water and eat a bit of food. All right, so yeah, we should be good to go as far as getting to the rescue point. Even though Babe doesn't want us to go there. Right, next one is right there. Just always orientate ourselves to the next point, to the next heat point, and we should be good. We can pick up some extra oxygen here. Oh, I was going in the wrong direction. It was up and slightly that way. Oh. All right. And orientate ourselves there. Okay, and then it's through this tunnel. Oh, man. Is there any heat sources after this, though? Don't see any. That is 800 meters away. Ooh.
The presence of such an amount of cooling gel is strange. Such a composition was outdated more than 10 years ago and is not produced on any planet.
All right, just keep orientated there. Just keep going. Oh, man. I'm not liking this.
The captain's bridge is detected ahead. The evacuation should be led from there, but there are no signals or movement detected in this area. Probably everyone died.
You don't have to sound so cheery about it. I'm hoping that the captain's area is like, okay, good. It is out of the cooling gel area. Whew. That was really starting to get annoying. Wait, there's a button with the inscription, kill all passengers you
With such an accent, the incorrect localization sounds extremely convincing. The information on the captain's bridge is classified in the database, therefore it is recommended to ignore this valuable advice and act according to the situation.
All right. We just got to get to the captain's bridge. We just got to get to the captain's bridge. We can make it. Caution, radiation. Yes, but I've got my radiation suit. Basically, it is just barely giving me enough protection from the radiation to get here.
The captain's bridge was badly damaged, but the main systems are still functioning properly. The door is locked. If you manage to get inside, there is a chance to send a distress signal to the nearest planet, or at least take the course with Captain who allowed this to happen.
All right, so there was a drill in there. All right, power supply is at 100% now. So now we can enter in the password, which is admin123. Why did we write it on the chicken? Take the key. I love the pinky out. It's like, please wait. Welcome back aboard, Captain. All systems activated. Engines activated. I don't think that was supposed to happen.
Seems it will be a long day.
Yeah.
While choosing the most painless suicide methods for you, a slight decrease in the background radiation was noticed. Surprisingly, your attempt to break the liner could lead to positive results. I could find out the nature of this phenomenon, but for that, I would need to disclose some confidential information of the Breathedge company, which contradicts the security protocol, so not a single spacesuit AI will disclose this information to you.
Really?
On the other hand, this information is extremely necessary for us. There are a lot of stupid spacesuits with dead carriers floating around, so nobody will even know if you resort to the good old torture method, like the drill. In order to find out how you reduce the radiation, you need to calculate the coordinates of the place where the captain's bridge crashed into the liner. Breathedge Agency coffins can help us with this. However, we still need to find an engineering shuttle, or even better, the engineer himself. There's an engineering shuttle ahead. I wonder how you find everything so quickly. Is it because of my hints? No, I will tell you everything, I swear! Ah! Don't do that! What was that? I offered for you to torture other spacesuits. It's a logical thing to do. Well, I won't utter another word. Okay, let bygones be bygones. I suppose you don't think that looks like he was shaving with a chainsaw during the crash. I can find no other explanation for such damage to a spacesuit. We need one that is in good condition, or at least other parts of this one. I'd recommend exploring the area. You probably need some explanations which you cannot get because the corresponding dialogues are absent in the game. Therefore, you won't get any.
So now we have large oxygen candles, which provide 200 oxygen. Wow. All right. That is an impressive upgrade. So that needs titanium, battery, and resin. I want to believe. Well, you can. All right, so we're going to need to find more engineers. Or engineer suits, at least. I think there's one over here.
What's that? Is it the body part I'm thinking of? Oh, nope, it's just a finger. This won't do.
The engineer was married or divorced. We must admit that determining which hand the cut off finger belongs to is not such an easy task. Yeah, I'm not going to pick up somebody's finger.
All the interior was torn out by depressurization. Looks like there's nothing here. Examine some other debris.
All right.
What a strange place. But maybe we can find something useful here. Not the most useful instrument in space. Unfortunately, this isn't what we're looking for. Although I would think of getting a hand transplant if I were you. These are better than yours, and it looks like nobody needs them anymore.
There was, wait, did I just destroy the shawarma? Oh, come on. I barely bumped into it. And apparently I destroyed the shawarma that was here. That's some bullshit. Yeah, I know radiation.
The durability of the engineering modules is impressive. Even this is it. I wasn't sure if the engineer's legs remained intact, but we were lucky. Unfortunately, due to the security protocol, I cannot tell you that the special magnets built into his engineering boots can be used to illegally open the back panel of Breathedge coffins.
Yeah, and apparently you were too busy yammering on to tell me that, hey...
You probably need some explanation about this. I have no right to inform you that Breathedge Agency coffins exchange information with each other concerning obstacles flying by in order to avoid collisions in space. But collecting this information would help determine the trajectory of the captain's bridge, which in turn will determine the coordinates of its collision with the liner.
All right, so we've got more stuff to build, is what you're saying.
A small intact spare oxygen cylinder. You can make a blueprint of the real small oxygen cylinder, which is forbidden to be installed on any non-state suits, including Breathedge Company funeral suits.
All right, so now we can make an oxygen cylinder. That's handy. Like, seriously. Okay, so that just went spinning off and Okay, there it is. Right, a magnet. Which he was talking about magnets. In a good way. So, all right, let's get down here and we will get some oxygen. All right, so let's take a look and see what we need here. We need equipment, tools, 2 aluminum, a battery, a magnet, and thick electrical tape. Which we just need a battery. Which is like the one thing that it isn't here. Okay. All right, so we're going to need some alkaline. What is it for a battery? A battery is... metal and alkaline. Okay.
Part of the Breathedge storage. There are only some empty coffins here. You can even choose one for yourself if you want to.
So there's some electronics. There's some ice. Aluminum. That's not what I need. Need some alkaline. Or, you know, ideally...
This is a non-standard modification. Looks like somebody probably wanted to improve the speed characteristics of this coffin, which is a direct violation of the contract, although the idea is implemented quite well.
Large accelerator. Oxygen candle, good. I will probably need that. Wait, I think I see it. I think I see it. I think I see some alkaline. Yep. Oh, grabber. Okay. There we go. And then we need some metal. All right, so let's grab some, pop back in here, get some O2. We should be able to make a battery, which means we should also be able to make a magnetic key. Make another handy scrapper. So let's take a look at the magnetic key. It used to be called a crowbar, but the game designer conspired with the translator and threw a tantrum. So now it's a magnetic master key.
The technology of opening the back panel of Breathedge Agency coffins is commercial classified information. Therefore, I cannot advise you to turn on the magnet, attach it to the lock, and pull the trigger to dislodge the locking mechanism. You'll have to figure it out yourself.
Boy, I don't know if I can follow all of that.
You're doing great. You're almost there.
Oh, radiation. I'm like, wait, I just came out. I should be fine as far as oxygen. And I am fine as far as oxygen. Which, actually, that reminds me, equipment. The O2 tank needs a compensator, thick tape, and plastic. Okay, what is it to make a compensator? Two refined metal, titanium, and alkali. Okay. Actually, I think we've got most of that.
Come on, just a little more. Do it before you realize that these mechanics just artificially prolong the gameplay.
I've already figured that out, buddy. Thanks for trying to warn me, but yeah, it's pretty obvious. All right, so yeah, I think we should be good as far as making our compensator, which I read in magazine that cyanide improve blood circulation and overall health. Do you have cyanide? Take it. I swear there's a few babe messages that we missed. So, okay, yeah. I see next to your cabin's bridge. It's fine. Communication with the bridge is not there. All die. To access the bridge, you need the code admin123. There is a button with the inscription kill all passengers. You press it. Only do not be scared. She does not kill anyone. It's just the wrong localization of the game. I wait for help and hope for yours. Oh, wait, no, I need to pick up some refined metal. So, all right. Compensator. And thick electrical tape. And we need plastic. Which we will need to hunt up. All right, no, that's not plastic. Bear scanner. Yes, my game is legal. Congratulations. If you didn't
Data acquired, but its analysis will take about 3 days. Nope, 3 seconds are enough. Apparently, the captain's bridge damaged the tank with mayonnaise on the port side of the liner. The mayo got pulled into the core's gravitational field, which increased its mass and decreased its activity. Bombarding the core with other similar debris may lead to a further decrease in its activity, probably. What's left to do is to find something with similar properties to mayo and not kill yourself with such experiments.
Wait, so mayonnaise helped?
Like the liner is gradually falling apart. We need to hurry. In this regard, I will calibrate the radiation sensors a bit. You'll be able to get much closer to the liner, and we'll assume that you are not exposed to radiation at all.
What? What you done? Why you explode Captain's bridge in core? You must press kill all passengers button.
Speaking of Normandy, your interlocutor has already mentioned this shuttle with survivors. It would be nice to find it before you actually destroy everyone. I will mark several interesting places that I found through the coffin notification system.
All right, so yeah, let's make an oxygen cylinder. And basically, it's just a thicker tube.
If you want to open more coffins, there's a chance that I'll be able to detect new, potentially useful debris, while my anti-vandal program scares you with criminal liability.
All right, let's take a look at our messages here. So we had a couple from me. Right. What you done? Why you explode Captain's bridge in core? You must push kill up.
I violated
Shut
not only
up,
Breathedge
Jesus.
data protection protocol, but also entirely by accident. I repeat, entirely by accident. Cracked the data block, which I had insufficient privileges to access. From the information gathered, I can conclude that the agency coffins not only transmit information about obstacles, but also exchange strange encrypted data packets. Unfortunately, even when threatened with a drill, I wouldn't have enough power to decrypt it. You would need some military equipment here.
All right, so you must push kill all passengers button. I could be die. Or at least you could be send the bridge to Normandy where other survivors will want to eat you. So let's see here. Right, so cracked data block, insufficient privileges, so right. So basically he's saying, hey, if you go, you know, if you can go and get if you can go to and get military information, military computer, you might be able to upgrade your suit, which is pretty nice. All right, let's see here. All right. Well, I think we're gonna save here. I just realized we haven't saved. We didn't save before now. Like we have been really risking it. All right, but this feels like a good place to end for today. So that's what we're gonna do. Don't forget tonight we also have Pirates of the Geek Vortex at 9:15 Central Time. We're going to be talking about lost media, stuff that was proposed. They planned it, but for one reason or another, it just never got made. So that's at 9:15 tonight. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Time in the afternoon, we're going to have more Breathedge, and then tomorrow night we're going to start Star Wars Outlaws. That is going to be our big long play to kind of end this year and probably go on into next year, because that is a pretty massive game. A couple years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, we did Red Dead Redemption 2. That's kind of the thing. Throughout most of the year, it's kind of the smaller stuff, but then around Christmas time, we do something massive. Anyway, as always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to consider prodding that subscribe button. If you want to be kept up to date of when we go live and stuff like that, make sure to ring the bell, but also check out the social media links down below. The Facebook page, the Twitter account, the Tumblr account, the Blue Sky account, and the permanent invite for our Discord server, where I make sure to notify you of when we go live and stuff like that. All that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio!